Hi, I'm Molly with West Virginia University Extension Service Family Nutrition Program, and today we're going to do a recipe using some leftovers that you're bound to have after Thanksgiving. We're going to make turkey tostados. Now it's important to remember when you're using leftovers that they have not been sitting out for longer than 2 hours. Anything that's been sitting out from 40 degrees to 140 degrees is considered the danger zone. In the danger zone, harmful bacteria multiplies very quickly, and that bacteria can make you very, very sick. It's what causes food poisoning. So you want to make sure that any leftovers are refrigerated properly before 2 hours. Our ingredients that we're going to use for our turkey tostados are 4 6-inch corn tortillas, and I've checked the ingredients label on the back to make sure that corn is the first ingredient, so I know I'm getting a whole grain. A half a cup of salsa, 1.5 cups of shredded roasted turkey breast, 2 cups of finely shredded leaf lettuce, 1 can of pinto beans that have been drained and rinsed and mashed up with a fork, a half a cup of Monterey Jack cheese that's been shredded, and then some optional toppings could be some diced jalapeno if you like it hot, or an avocado that has been sliced, or a 1/4 cup of onions. Now, anytime you start cooking, you want to make sure you wash your hands and clean your cooking area. I've just done that, so I'm ready to get started. I've already preheated my oven to 400 degrees because our first step is to get our corn tortillas nice and crispy for the tostadas. We're just going to set 4 tortillas down on a cookie sheet and put those in the oven. Nice and crispy. Our next step is to put our salsa in this skillet and heat that up. That's going to be like the seasoning for our turkey. So once the salsa is heated up, we're going to add our turkey. Okay, put your roasted, shredded turkey meat in the skillet and heat that up. While we're waiting for that to happen, I'm going to take some of my mashed up pinto beans and carefully spread them on my corn tortillas. Any kind of bean is a great plant-based protein to use in your diet. It's super good for you, being low fat and high in fiber. And it's just going to add a little extra to your tostado. So we're going to make sure our turkey is coated nicely in our salsa. And we've got all these great onions and seasonings and tomatoes all over our turkey meat. And we're just going to add a spoonful right on top of the beans. I'm going to set that down. And now we're going to top our tostada. I've got my finely shredded leaf lettuce. Stick that on top for a nice crunch. Some Monterey Jack cheese. And you could use any cheese that you have on hand. And then some diced jalapenos. Again, you could also quickly slice up an avocado. You could add onions. Really, you could make this whatever you want. And now we've got our turkey tostado using our leftover Thanksgiving turkey meat. What a great way to use up those leftovers the day after Thanksgiving.